Welcome back. You're still tuned in to Good Morning Namibia on NBC. Project Management Institute Namibia is in partnership with the Southern African School Project Management and will be hosting their second annual Project Management Night this coming Saturday, the 8th of November of 2025. That is at the Franco-Namibian Cultural Centre. Now, to enlighten us more about the project, of course, we are joined this morning by Temi Lasekan, as well as the Vice President, who is the Vice President for Membership and Communication of the Project Management Institute of Namibia. And we're also joined this morning by Vision Shatipamba, who is the Marketing Manager at the Southern Africa School of Project Management. Gentlemen, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, John. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Thank you.
Great.
I've heard this project management title on so many different ways, but gentlemen, I think it's best we start off by perhaps understanding what project management really means. Tell me, please help us understand what the project manager is and what they do.
All right. So, first of all, thank you for having us here. So, basically, project management is the approach in which we deliver projects, be it small, medium, large scale. The approach is still the same. So, the processes that govern from the planning of a project to the execution and final close out of the project is project management. And the way and the professionals that handle these processes are called project managers. So basically, that's it.
No, interesting.
Yeah.
So at Vision, you come from the academic side of things, I think, if safe to say. What actually goes into what someone learns when it comes to being a project manager?
Thank you again for the question. So for me, project management is really about two words: value and then responsibility. So right. What we basically teach is the proper implementation of projects. Yeah. And Namibia is a fairly developing country and we're always rolling out projects. So what we try to do, we have seen so many, if you look at the statistics of how many abandoned projects or not properly run projects, you would see that the number keeps rising. So what we basically try to do is try to teach people how do you properly implement these projects to make sure that there is a larger impact on people as it should intended.
Very well. Tell me, talk to us about the current demand for project managers in the country. How is the environment, the atmosphere like in that space? Well, I think we've lightly heard from Vision that, of course, the numbers are currently rising.
Definitely, they are. So. But there needs to be a quite a bit of a difference between a project manager and sometimes, an engineer, because a lot of people get it wrong. Project managers understand the processes, the knowledge areas in which a project must be implemented. A lot of engineers, because during their academic days, there is a module part of project management. What you need to know is two separate things. For projects, for you to be recognized as a project manager, you need to have some accredited certifications, like a PMP, like your CAPM, which really tells you the fundamentals and the framework you need to follow for being project manager. So it is on the rise, and there is a lot of need for it as well. But on the rise based on the certifications you have, not based on the fact that you stumble upon project management and you just decide, no, I'm a project manager.
Yeah, yes. I think it's very easy and also very easy to confuse as well. I mean, if you just say a project manager without looking at the certifications, you just think someone who manages a project, in the actual sense. Right. Talk to us then about why the both of you saw the need to actually host the project network event and what impact you actually hope it actually gives the attendees that are hoping to come there. Please, Vision.
So actually last year was our first project management reception that we had. Yeah. What we've noticed is that project management is a celebrated profession elsewhere. But in Namibia, we haven't seen major events happening that really celebrate project management, bringing project professionals together. So that's the reason why we started. And as an institution, we focus on academic and certification training. Temi just mentioned about PMP, Certified Associate in Project Management, where you basically just have to get solidify your skills in project management to become certified. So our project, the reception for us is linked to a scholarship fund. Where we support students that would actually want to study project management, but they don't really have access to education. and really to celebrate project professionals around the world, and for people to actually know that you can look at project management as a profession just like, when you're a lawyer or a doctor. Many often we don't really see that people actually recognize this project management as a standalone profession, although it applies to all industries.
Yeah. Tell me, talk to us, of course, you represent the Project Management Institute of Namibia. This is your annual, this is the second annual project network. What is expected and what will be different this time around compared to the first edition that you had?
All right, brilliant. First of all, for people that don't know what PMI Namibia is, so we are part of the global community of project managers, of course, called Project Management Institute. So the Namibian chapter is basically the country's platform for project management professionals to come together, learn, share knowledge, and network. And also get industry experts and align themselves to the new changes in project management. With that being said, in terms of the second annual Project Management Networking Night, for the first time, we're going to incorporate a panel discussion. And we already have the flow posters out everywhere on our socials. It includes an array of different project management experts who will be talking on different part of project management in which they use in their daily lives. I think it would be a brilliant way to actually come together and share knowledge if you've been struggling or having challenges with implementing some of these project management principles. Here you have a platform of 100 to 150 project management professionals in one room. You can ask any questions, you can share knowledge, you can talk about your challenges, and perhaps you can even get a new job in there.
Apart from the project managers or aspiring project managers, of course, who else is actually encouraged to attend this event, Vision?
Actually, everybody. So like I mentioned, project management applies to all industries. And it's been exciting to see a dynamic lineup of people that actually sign up to attend already. So that's government officials, people from private institutions. We will encourage students and project professionals to attend because part of the project, we're actually going to have a pinning ceremony. So that pinning ceremony is basically a recognition of project professionals that have entered in international level, rather stage, with the pins of their respective certifications. So we will encourage that students, at least government officials, industry leaders attend. Most of them have already signed up, so it's really going to be an exciting event, and we expect to see a lot of people show up.
Fantastic. Tell me, talk to us about, for those who actually want to be part of this and learn more about becoming a project manager and how to actually, manage projects and even do the work that is involved in that. Where do I get the tickets? How do I get involved? And how can I actually, be part of this exciting event here?
Okay, thank you, John. So basically, for you to be part of the project management or more PMI Namibian community, you can check our website, www.pminamibia.org. You can also go to the global pmi.org, in which all the enlisted countries are there, so you can select, you can join the Namibian chapter there. It will take you straight to the Namibian chapter website where the processes are there, they are outlined. You only pay a yearly fee of $20, which is plus or minus around 300 Namibian dollars, sign-up fee yearly, but the benefits are definitely more than that. We usually host different array of events throughout the year, and this is just the last one for the year, actually. So you can get all the information on that as well. For the ticket, we are on web ticket. You can purchase your ticket on web ticket, but if you can't afford to get a ticket now, you can also get at the door for 350 Namibian dollars.
All right. Yes. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you,
perhaps any final remarks before we let you go?
Just to add to what my colleague said, so we basically do have 4 options where you can get the tickets. So that's web ticket, pay today for those that are familiar with it. We do EFT. We can share the banking details once we're done with here, and then at the door. So we do advise that people actually pay the tickets in advance because there's limited spots for those that will be attending.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Looking forward to hearing some of the outcomes of this event, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
Of
John.
course,
I hope you find us there as well.
Absolutely. Hopefully, it's a Saturday after all, so
Yeah.
it's a good day to actually learn something new.
Okay, great.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
All right.
This was Temi Lasakana, the Vice President of Membership and Communication, Project Management Institute of Namibia, as well as Vision Shatipamba, who is the Marketing Manager at the Southern Africa School of Project Management, talking to us about the upcoming project management, the Project Network Night that is expected to take place on the 8th of November 2025. You are allowed to, of course, rather encouraged to look at their social media platforms, their websites as well, on how you can actually find out more about those tickets, of course, so for you to be part and parcel of this event. Web tickets is one platform, or rather you can, of course, get this event, or rather get a ticket, or rather get to pay at the door for $350 Namibian. That is at Franco-Namibian Cultural Centre.